Hi, I'm Tammy Martin from the Wichita Public Schools, and I decided to do my presentation on search and seizure in schools. According to the Fourth Amendment in the Bill of Rights, students fall under some protection of the Fourth Amendment regarding the unjust search and seizure of any items. However, also to comply with the protection of students and staff in the schools, there are some gives to this amendment. All searches have to be done through reasonable suspicions, which means they need to come from a credible source. It can't be an anonymous source. But if a credible source gives information regarding a person having the possession of something that could be dangerous, then schools are allowed to search under that reasonable suspicion. Having this reasonable suspicion prior to just doing a search helps maintain and protect the student. ISLLC Standard 5 Indicator 3 indicates that administrators must protect and value the justice and democracy in a building. So allowing students this right helps protect their value within the building as well. Something that I think is done maybe by teachers that are unknowing that they're breaking a law is the indiscriminate search. And that's when all students are searched, all their desks are searched, or all students are searched for an item. And the text talks about how if there's an item that's missing from a student or from the class, a lot of times teachers will think that they can search all the desks. And this is actually illegal unless there is a severe, dangerous search, such as a bomb search, in which that kind of search can be done. Desk and locker searches also fall under this need for reasonable suspicion. Although when you're searching through these, it's really important to make sure you have a student there and probably another staff member there to make sure that the student knows exactly what's happening at that time, and the staff members can make sure that everybody's following suit and following the correct procedures to help protect the staff and also to help protect the student as well. Backpack searches are a little more invasive because they actually are possessions of the student. The desks and lockers belong to the school, but a backpack is a personal item of the student. So they can be searched, but you really need to have extremely strong evidence that something could be in there, and direct source from somebody that gives credible information about something that could be potentially hazardous that's in the backpack. This was a connection for me because I felt like this is a law that maybe a lot of educators don't understand and can inadvertently break, thinking that they're trying to have the best interests of the students at heart. So I think that conducting searches for materials and things like that, this is something that administrators really need to share with the staff and make sure that it's clear that performing these sorts of searches is indeed illegal. And if something were to be found, this is an indefensible thing. You can't just search just to search. You have to have reasonable suspicion in order to do these sorts of searches. Based on the reading and my findings through, I really think it's important that schools and districts have direct policies that shared with staff to make sure that everybody has a clear understanding of what search and seizure is and how to go about doing that correctly. There is, of course, a time and place for search and seizure, and it's important that this is done to help protect the safety of the staff and the students. ISLLC Standard 3 Indicator 3 addresses that administrators need to ensure the safety of their staff and students, and doing a search and seizure on a reasonable suspicion is appropriate, but it needs to make sure that it's only done at the right time.